Hello, it is Kira with the Culture Lounge, and I am here to give some small business owner tips to my small business owners and entrepreneurs. All right, so let's get started with tip one. Say you have a baked good that you want to sell, or some kind of food item you want to sell, or some kind of beverage item you want to sell, and you don't have the commercial space for it, you're an entrepreneur. You're going to want to have your seller's permit and your retail permit. You have those two things, you are golden, you're set to go. So you have those two things, now what? You don't have a commercial kitchen. You don't have to wait until you get a commercial space with a commercial kitchen. What you can do is you can still sell your items. All you have to do is go to a commercial kitchen that's already set up and ask them to rent their space for X amount of time to prep and pre-package your items. And then you can sell your items still, as long as you have your seller's permit and retail permit, at events, at vendor events or whatever. And you're all set to go. For my people that have commercial spaces with no commercial kitchen, you do not have to drop a lump sum to get a commercial kitchen and you feel like you have to put your business off on hold. Nope. So what you can do is you can go prep and pre-package all of your food or beverage items at a commercial kitchen already set up and rent out the space to use for X amount of time and do all of your due diligence there. And then you can turn around, take all your prepackaged foods that you prepped at this kitchen and take it to your commercial space and sell these items still out of your commercial space. As long as you have your retail permit and your seller's permit and your commercial space, you're good to go. You can prep at the commercial kitchen and sell your items, your prepackaged items out of your commercial space. So those are my tips for today. Do not feel like you have to wait until you get into a space, or feel like you have to wait once you get into a space to get a commercial kitchen if you're doing food and beverages. You do not have to wait. You can prep it at a different commercial kitchen that's already set up for you and do as you please with your items, as long as you have your retail permit and your seller's permit. That's the most important key right there. And if you are interested in knowing what commercial kitchens to go to, because you can't just walk into like Pizza Hut and be like, hey, let me use your kitchen. No, it doesn't work that way. So there's commercial kitchens specifically made for that, for others to come in and prep and cook in their kitchen. And as far as cost, it really depends where you're located at, what state and city, and things like that, and that commercial space and what they charge. There's some commercial spaces that charge $15 to $45 an hour, opposed to other spaces that charge like $150 and up per hour. So it just really depends. If it's in your budget, like I said, then you're good to go. What this is going to do for you and your business starting out is going to protect you. It's going to keep you from being shut down. It's going to keep you from getting citations or fines or whatever the case may be. Even if you have that retail permit and that seller's permit, and you're like, oh, I'm good, I can still make food out of my, household kitchen, they're not gonna know. But the thing is, if you start making a killing out of like selling your food items or beverages, it will like raise alert to the health department, and they're going to want documentation on where you're prepping this food at, and if you're prepping it in the house. They want to know if you bought the right equipment, if it's your kitchen, your home kitchen has gotten all of its license and etc. So by working in a commercial kitchen and having that agreement that you have rented out that space for that amount of time to prep your food or your drinks is going to protect you. What I would say is don't hold off on your dreams too long, and don't wait just because you don't have a commercial kitchen. It's true, it does take money to make money, so you definitely want to get your feet on the ground and get going some kind of way if it is what you want to do for a living. Don't let not having a commercial kitchen or commercial space hold you back. Go use someone else's commercial kitchen that's specifically for you to come use, and rent out that time from them to prep your food in that commercial kitchen. Tune into the video if you want to hear more advice. Go ahead and subscribe and watch my videos, as I have many tips and advice about several different things. Alright, nice talking to you. See you soon. Take a look at your budget too. See if your budget allows for you to rent the space to prepackage your foods. Or see if it's just worth the money to put down a big lump sum and pay to get that commercial kitchen with your space. But if you're one of those people where you're just starting out and you're trying to build that momentum, see if your budget allows for you to rent a space to prep your prepackaged items. And that's my advice for today.